Johnson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Gonna be a wet one as we're underway in Cincinnati. And this will wind up working out well. He's gonna take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. At the 45-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On first down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. Gun. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On 1, ready? 11. Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
At the 43-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both. as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
I'm fine, ready? Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, behind. Right 80. 11, 11. Behind.
Back to throw, Burrow. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Returnable from the 17. And it turns out to be a very nice return as he's finally escorted out of bounds. Play action. Here's Hurts. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Got his man at the 6. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. On play action, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Hurts will try it again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. Past midfield.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Dot. 180. Right up. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Brown. And this a slight improvement over the previous play. They're going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are facing a tough 3rd and 11.
Thomas. Here we go. Side. Ready? Side.
Now, Burrow. A quick slant taken by Chase. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Pearson on for the field goal.
has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Silver, ready?
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Great, set. 73.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big play for the Eagles. 31 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Great. Set. 180. Alpha.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow now. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run on the inside handoff. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
On 1, ready?
3rd and long.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Ready? Right up. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
A 68-yard attempt.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's Ryan Rico now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Taken at about the 6. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment. But he's taken down after a solid return.
19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Room to run at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Anthony Jennings on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Hurts. Flushed to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, here we go.
The drive will start on the ground. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Bengals take a 10-3 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. A 1st down throw for Hurts. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts again. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Bengals will take over at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 11, big 13, big 13, 12. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. That's complete to the rookie from Clemson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 11, MT, take, stop.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
11. Here we go. 11, Thomas. 180.
On first and 10, Burrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
12. Here we go. 180.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Great. Hey! Trimmer! Tiger Hornet!
Here's Hurts. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Now Brown, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Loss of 2 yards.
On one,
it's
right?
now 3rd and 15.
Gun. Got.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught, finding Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. A big connection with Burrow and Higgins. 45 yards. Out to his right. Now he takes off. That is caught at the 3. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
11, MT, Kate. Here we go. Stop.
Second down, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They send a receiver in motion left. Hurts to the air on first down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
At the 45-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, back. 63.
Again, Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a loss of 1.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Williams, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
We'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On point, ready? 11 mighty. Gun.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
11 mighty, 11 MT, take.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
On 2. Here we go. Right 80.
Here's Burrow. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
This is just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision...
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Eagles.
A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Right 80.
On first down, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Stop. 11. Stop.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
11 MT.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
12, 11, 180. Stop.
Up the middle they go. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his third touchdown catch this year. And Pearson now for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here comes Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
On the ground, Williams. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here's Barkley. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
They'll send a tight end in motion. One more time, they try Barkley. And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Give them credit, they were going for the win, but it remains a 1-point deficit. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. He's to midfield, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Gun.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
A carry here for Brown. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that one. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field.
I'm just a wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree.